Good afternoon. This is Professor Manas Sanjan Misra. Uh, I'm going to deliver my lecture on Internet of Things. Let me share my screen. Hope my screen visible to all and I am audible. So the point of discussion today is the basics of Internet of Things. Nowadays, we are in the age of Internet of Things. The Today our plan is to cover how we can connect things around the world to the internet. That we call the Internet of Things, and a little bit history of Internet of Things, then definition of Internet of Things, and how IoT work, and where IoT already being utilized, then different applications in different industry. Most important part is the challenges to Internet of Things, advantages and disadvantages. So if we come to the history of Internet of Things, in 1999, it is very recent. So around 25 years. The term Internet of Things was used by Kelvin Ashton during his work and at P&G, which become widely accepted. In 2004, the term was mentioned in famous publications like the Guardian, Boston Globe, and Scientific American. So day by day, the IoT gets so popular. Nowadays, we are in the age of Internet of Things. The main concept behind the Internet of Things, it is a system of interrelated computing devices, mechanical and digital machine, different objects, animal, people, so that are provided with unique identifiers and the ability to transfer data over a network. So simply that what we can understand, we can connect different objects around the world to the through the internet. Earlier, internet was limited with interconnection of computers, voice communication, video, email, the file sharing like that. But by the by, we just focus to make the system smart. So, in order to make the system smart, this IoT is the platform. Through IoT only that we can make connect things around the world to the internet. So if you come to the Internet of Things, that how the things around the world that are connected to the internet, first thing that it will come to mind that what we called sensor. So this is a bottle, but how the bottle can sense by the internet. so that anyone having this bottle with, if it will have an ID that will be connected with the internet, so that can be tracked very easily. Nowadays, it is proved that if you have a bike, I can take an example, different smart bike are there, and if it is moving in the cities, we can able to track it. So, how we can do that? The first thing that it comes, it is only possible because of the use of sensors. Sensors are the kind of devices that sense the physical environment like pressure, temperature, then flow, then a light, sound, and it convert to an electrical signal. Once the output of an sensor is an electrical signal, that electrical signal can get sensed by a microcontroller input pin, whether it is a logic high or a logic low. If it is a logic high, then it will be considered as a bit 1 or a bit. If it is logic low, there is no sense 0. So you know that we all know that computer science that start from the branch computer science that start from logic gates, and the output of the logic gates is either 1 or 0. So once the input to a controller pin is a logic high 1 or 0, then that can be easily buffered. Then it can be get input to a registers. Once one bit information is updated in register, now that it is a information. If you say if bit is 1, you can say S, and bit is 0. No. If bit is 1, it is called on. If bit is 0, it is called off. So that information can be processed, and finally we can able to control the objects around the world through internet and by the sensors. So these are the key points of developing internet of thing architecture. In order to make the devices smart, we must have to have used different kind of sensors like temperature sensor. Then we can have a sensor like to sense the pressure, humidity. So there are several sensors like we have 5 sensor. So same sensor is very simple. It is a on and off switch. Sensor is also complex. That is our human eye. Millions of rods and so the main purpose of using Internet of Things or development of Internet of Things, it is only possible by the development of sensors. Once the sensor sense the environment, then that sense signal get updated by a register as an information. Then we need connectivity between one node or embedded system. Embedded system means a system on a chip, means a small computer having a controller with limited input and output, very low cost, having capable of transmitting and receiving information. Then that control that have a tiny OS also. Then that connected with other devices around the world, uh, and can able to process as an information as a TCP/IP network, transmission control protocol. So that we called internet nowadays. So once we have data, then we can process the data through different stages. That's for example. And also we need several interfaces for this. We have different objects like our TV, our refrigerator, our AC, we are controlling, we have in our home. But nowadays, what we do, so in order to control all these things, suppose I am from my location 100 kilometers from my native place. So it is possible that I can operate my TV, refrigerator, switch on the AC, switch off the AC from this place. How? With the help of internet. So the sensors connected to the AC, it is also have a system, embedded system. That embedded system that is get connected to the internet. Then that is an information it is get processed. Then through an interface we can able to control it. We have lots of interfaces we can able to control it. So the thinking of IoT without a sensor device it is impossible because sensor has the almost all contribution towards development of Internet of Things. Nowadays, researchers are specifically focused to develop how we can develop new kind of sensors. So once the sensor or devices are key components that helps you to collect live data. That is the most important things. Nowadays, what we say Internet of Things, earlier what we called it was embedded system. So embedded system and the Internet of Things, no such difference. Internet of Things means we connect things around the world to the internet. We deal with the live data. And all this data may have various levels of complexity. Sometimes data, simple data temperature is high or low, or it may be in the form of video feed also. So this is of next is the connectivity. All the collected data is sent to a cloud infrastructure. So you see nowadays we are using, and there are several cloud services like your social media, then you are using Gmail, then different Amazon, different cloud environment. So cloud means virtually it solve all these things like computation, system as a service, platform as a service. So computation, storage. So all these things that it is solved by virtual machines. So the IoT get more and more powerful as when it connected with the clouds. So also I would like to highlight the IoT. If you come to the most emerging technology nowadays, that is called artificial intelligence, 25, 30 years before. So the AI and nowadays AI is powerful, very powerful, and everywhere it is used. Why? Because the presence of sensor and IoT. So if you see in your day-to-day life, now you see I'm taking my lecture, but I am uh, in my side you can have surveillance cameras, and these camera captures the images along with the voices. So the moment uh, we work or we live in the world, we generate unlimited amount of data because of the sensors and the embedded devices. Like camera is an embedded devices. There are so many embedded devices. What you see, if you open your eye, you will see embedded devices. One remote controller, an embedded devices. You have a car key, embedded device. You open it automatically, car door. Now, how the thing gets now these are smart. How it will be more smart means it will be connected. If it is connected to the internet and data get processed, then remotely it can be controlled. That is the prime aim of using the device. So connectivity play an important role. There are several kind of connections that we are using nowadays, like mobile, satellite, Wi-Fi, wide area network, Bluetooth, etc. So if you come to the next part that is called data processing, once the data is collected and it's get to the cloud and the software processing to gather the data. So it can sometimes also be very complex of data processing, like the example is your computer vision. Then, as I told, we need a different kind of interfaces that what it is required for the Internet of Things. Then these are the different examples of Internet of Things in different area. We can have in robot in different industries. Okay, there are several. Then these are the different benefits to the organization, like in productivity. Then it will save time and money. Then make better decision in businesses. So these are the benefits to the organization. Then why the Internet of thing is so important? Because earlier IoT has become one of the most important technology in the 21st century. But nowadays we can connect everyday objects to the internet, like kitchen appliances, car, thermostat. We can also monitor baby. Okay. So the reason, because of using internet, it is a computing, low cost computing, and then the easy integration to the cloud. Then these are the important for using, and these are the different applications. What you see, what you see, these are the application you will not see. There may be several applications you can identify, like connected car, parking sensor, connect to the health, then smart city, etc. Then these are the challenges. The main challenges of Internet of Things is you can have software complexity. You have to develop a system, embedded device, then embedded operating system, then application specific system, then connectivity to the tiny system to the internet through computer through internet, then some complexity in development of operating systems, memory management, all these things. Then integration of AI with automation. All this, these are the challenges. And behind the challenges, there are several advantages of Internet of Things. So automatic task helping to improve the quality of a business service and reducing the need for human intervention. So these are the advantages. Then there are also several disadvantages. So if there is a bug in the system, it's likely that every connected devices will be corrupted. Yeah. And also enterprises may eventually have to deal with the massive numbers, million number of IoT devices. That is also a kind of. And these are my references for you. You can have Google search, you can have different internet searching. Apart from that, you can have NPTEL, Coursera, then take several source chat GPT for reference of IoT. Thank you so much for your patience. If you have any kind of doubt, please message me or you unmute yourself and you are free to ask any kind of question. Thank you so much